5 on the left. All right, baby. It's time to get real. So we're gonna go over this next round. The first thing we're gonna do is a squat to overhead press. So we're gonna work with what you got. Right, I'm a little bit limited right here with the ceiling. So if I have a weight, 20-pound dumbbell, whatever, body weight, it doesn't matter. You can work with what you got. So I'm here, squatting down in between the legs, just like I did the warm-up. Then overhead press, your weight goes over your head. I got 10 reps. As soon as I finish, I go to the next station, which is plank leg lifts. So the next station, I'm here. I'm gonna lift my right leg up, left leg up. 10 times, right knee to elbow, left knee to elbow. 10 times. You guys got the first two. Give me a thumbs up if you got the first two. Good. Next, we're going posterior chain. All right. I'm gonna do a hip thrust. I can use my weight, put it on the ground right above my hips. Up and hold, 10. If I have a bench or a couch, same thing right here, up and hold. Hip thrust, we got 10. You guys got it? Good, I love that energy, Dre. We're gonna go, last one, we're gonna get the heart rate up, mountain climbers and groaners. Mountain climbers and groaners. So I'm right here, knees to hands, and then right foot outside the left hand, and vice versa. 10 and 10. We got mountain climbers and groaners. Good. When the music starts, we start. 7 minutes, as hard as you can go, 3 minutes off. The best thing about training against the clock is you can't out-train it. As you get better, the more reps you get. Music starts, we start. Let's go, let's go.
Una noche rompemos, al otro día volvemos. Tú sabes cómo lo hacemos, baby. Baby, tonight's like fuego. We bout to spend the dinero. We party to the extremo, baby. This is the rhythm of the night. Toda la noche rompemos, al otro día volvemos. Tú sabes cómo lo hacemos, baby. This is the rhythm of the night. Baby, tonight's like fuego. We bout to spend the dinero. We party to the extremo, 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 extremo.
Ritmo.
No soy ni Reebok ni Sonai, nah. Sin estilista luzco fly. La Rosalía me dice que luzco guay. No te lo niego porque yo sé lo que hay. Lo que se ve no se pregunta. Soy pero y tengo claro que es mi culpa. Como Canelo en el ring nadie me asusta. Vivo en mi oasis y la paz no me la tumba. Hakuna Matata como Timon y Pumba. Voy pa' leyenda así que dale zumba. Los dejo ciego con la vibra que me alumbra. Heiras pa' la tumba, nosotros pa' la rumba. This is the rhythm, 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 rhythm of the night. Toda la noche rompemos, al otro día volvemos. Tú sabes cómo lo hacemos, baby. This is the rhythm of the night. Baby, tonight's like fuego. We bout to spend the dinero. We party to the extremo, baby. This is the rhythm of the night. Toda la noche rompemos, al otro día volvemos. Tú sabes cómo lo hacemos, baby. This is the rhythm of the night. Baby, tonight's like fuego. We bout to spend the dinero. We party to the extremo, 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 extremo.
Ritmo.
The rhythm, the rebel, rebel. Styles upon styles upon styles, I got several. Wanna be wild cause I live like a dead devil. Live it up, hit 'em up, that's a scenario. Tupac, I get around like a merry-go. Rooftop, I am on top of the pedestal. Flu shot, I am so sick, I need medical. Hootah, I learned that shit down in Mexico. The rhythm's a rebel. New and improve, I be on a new level. That's how we do it, we build it like Lego. Feel on a fire, you're dealing with fuego. Can't stop, I am addicted, I never quit. Don't stop, don't need to speak to no therapist. Don't stop, keep it moving, the narrative. Don't stop, do it like boom, there it is.
This is the rhythm of the night.
Toda la noche rompemos, al otro día volvemos. Tú sabes cómo lo hacemos, baby.
This is the rhythm of the night.
Baby, tonight's like fuego. We bout to spend a dinero. We party to the extremo, baby.
This is the rhythm of the night.
Toda la noche rompemos, al otro día volvemos. Tú sabes cómo lo hacemos, baby.
This is the rhythm of the night.
Tonight's like fuego. We bout to spend a dinero. We party to the extremo, 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 extremo.
Ritmo.
You like that space?
Can't be sleeping, keep on waking without the woman next to me. Guilt is burning, inside I'm hurting. This ain't a feeling I can keep, so blame it on the night. Don't blame it on me, don't blame it on me. Blame it on the night. Don't blame it on me, don't blame it on me. Blame it on the night. Don't blame it on me, don't blame it on me. Don't blame it on the night. Don't blame it on me. Don't blame it on me. Don't blame it on me. Can't see it, I was manipulated. I had too little to the door. I had no thoughts and needs. I was the pain she missed. She needed me for talk, so blame it on the night. So blame it on me. So blame it on me. Blame it on the night. So blame it on me. So blame it on me. Blame it on the night. Don't blame it on me. Don't blame it on me. So blame it on the night. Don't blame it on me. Don't blame it on me. Don't blame it on me.
One minute left. Let's go.
Oh, I'm so sorry. So sorry, baby. Yeah. Oh, I got to say, don't blame it on me. Don't blame it on me.
There we go. There we go. We got 3 minutes. We got 3 minutes off. Raise your hand if you got 4 rounds in. Raise your hand if you got 3 rounds in. The best part is it doesn't matter. It's you versus you. That's all it is. That's all it ever will be. And I wouldn't be going as hard if it wasn't for y'all right now, so I appreciate that. Next round, same outline. Same outline. First thing we're gonna do is a push-up to pike. So we did this in a warm-up. You have adjustments right here. The push-ups are no thing. I go down, up, and hold. I have 10. If push-ups are a problem, I can go on my knees and then pike, or I can just plank to pike. I have 10. Everybody got that? Good. Next, I'm going running man or running woman. I'm laying flat on my back. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Come back down. Opposite side, opposite arm, opposite leg. I got 20 right there. 10 on the right, 10 on the left. Everybody got that? Good. Next, I got hip march. This is tricky, but great for the hamstrings and glutes, so pay attention. I'm down, holding my weight up, raise my hips up, lift my foot 1 inch, switch, switch. I'm gonna switch each side. I got 10 lifts on each side. So 10 on the right, 10 on the left, hold it for 1 second each. Hold, switch, hold, switch. The key is to keep your hips stable. We're working on hip stability, hamstring, and glute strength. Last but not least, we're gonna try to keep that heart rate up. I got clap under, so I'm just standing up. Shout out to all my track athletes. Nice bounce. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 each, 20 total. Everybody got that? Good, we got another minute to rest. Get some water, towel off, get your mind right. When the music starts, we start. Bring your breast effort. Bring your breast. Start the clock when this thing ends. For a 3-minute break. All right, we're gonna start in 30 seconds. We're gonna start in 30 seconds, starting with push up to pike, running man, hip march, and clap unders. When the music starts, we start. And let's go, let's go, let's go.
Taking me higher than I've ever been before. I'm holding it back, just one shot, I'll give you more. You're just a hideaway, you're just a feeling. You let my heart escape beyond the meaning. Don't even know you found a way to stop the storm. Oh baby, it's out of my control, it's cold. You're just a chance I take to keep on dreaming. You're just another day that keeps me breathing. Baby, all of the way that there's nothing sure. Baby, you're something hard away with me
Marshall.
You're bringing me closer to the edge of letting go. Oh, you're just a hideaway, you're just a feeling. You let my heart escape beyond the meaning. Pulling my head into the clouds, I'm floating low. When you get me going, I can't find a way to stop. Oh, you're just a chance I take to keep on dreaming. You're just another day that keeps me breathing. I'm holding back, just wanna say you know. You're just a hideaway, you're just a feeling. You let my heart escape beyond the meaning. I can find a way to stop the storm. Oh, baby, tell me that you're growing up. You're just a chance I take to keep on dreaming. You're just another day that keeps me breathing. Oh, 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 yeah. You're the day that keeps me breathing.
Mushy.
So, baby, don't stop me. Run away with me some more. Oh, oh, oh. Run away with me some more.
Oh, hot damn, this is my jam. Keep me partying to the AM. Y'all don't understand. Make me throw my hands in the air, air, air. Oh, hot damn, this is my jam. Keep me partying to the AM. Y'all don't understand. Make me throw my hands in the air, air. It's my jam. Y'all don't understand. I'ma make you understand.
1 minute left, 1 minute left.
What's pumping in my CD player, party all night like yeah. Shawty got her hands in the air. Make me wanna take it there. Here I go, yeah, that's my song. DJ bring it back, come in my zone. I get paid for that top and bone. The next pop until the early morning. I need that funk when I'm up in the club. Even my Chevy that pull up on dubs. Give me that pop at the waist like a drug. Come on, my heart is like only love. Oh, hi, damn, I'm celebrate to the AM. My life is so much, just got me saying. Oh, hi, damn, this is my jam. Keep me partying to the AM. Y'all don't understand. Make me throw my hands in the air, air. Oh, hot damn, this is my jam. Keep me partying to the AM. Y'all don't understand. Make me throw my hands.
Yeah, baby. I'll just do it right now. I got it. Great work, great work. You versus you. Get some water, towel off. Get ready for the next round. All right. Still got 2 minutes till this round starts. The first exercise is going to be rotational lunges. First exercise is going to be rotational lunges. Still got 2 minutes. You're good. So the key here is my feet are going to stay in the same spot. I'm pivoting at my feet, right? So I'm going to use this. I'm a little bit limited with this ceiling, but I'm still going to rotate. I want you to watch my feet first and how they rotate. So a wide base, turn and lunge, up, switch, and down. That's one. Up, switch, and down. Feet stay in the same spot. Rise up and pivot. Rise up and pivot. So V stance, hit that V, turn both feet to one direction, up, rotate at your feet, back down, up, rotate at your feet, back down. I got 10 total, 5 on each side. All right, next I'm gonna go side thrust. This is a great core and glute exercise. Gotta pay attention to the start on this one. So I'm here, my legs are bent, my elbow is underneath my shoulder. I'm gonna extend my hips, squeeze my butt, lift my top leg up, back down. Up, squeeze, back down. Just like a side plank, bend my legs, leave the bottom leg on the ground. Up and squeeze. 10, flip, 10. Everybody got that? Good. Next, I'm gonna do swings. So I'm gonna use my weight for a kettlebell swing. I'll go this way. The biggest mistake I see on this is people squat instead of hip hinge. So I'm gonna sit my hips back, my hips forward. My knees only bend a little bit. So I'm here, hips back, hips forward. Hips back, hips forward. If you're having any problems with that, don't even worry about it. Go back and do hip thrusts. Similar movement, still working glutes and hamstrings. Next, we're gonna finish with a classic jumping jacks. We got 20. So rotational lunge, 5 and 5. Rotational lunge, 5 and 5. Side thrust, 10 and 10. Swings, I got 10 or 10 hip thrust. And then jumping jacks, I got 20. When the music starts, we start. You should be breathless at the end of the 7 minutes. You versus you, give your best. Let's go. Let's go, baby, let's go.
I want you to breathe me. Let me be your air. Let me roam your body freely. No inhibition, no fear. How deep is your love? Is it like the ocean? What devotion are you? How deep is your love? Is it like Nirvana? Hit me harder again. How deep is your love? How deep is your love? How deep is your love? Is it like the ocean? Pull me closer again. How deep is your love? How deep is your love? Open up my eyes and tell me who I am. Let me in on all your secrets.
Yeah, baby.
No inhibition, no sin. How deep is your love? Is it like the ocean? What devotion are you? How deep is your love? Is it like Nirvana? Hit me harder again. How deep is your love? How deep is your love? How deep is your love? Is it like the ocean? Pull me closer again. How deep is your love? How deep is your love? How deep is your love?
So tell me how deep is your love, can it go deep? So tell me how deep is your love, can it go deep? So tell me how deep is your love, can it
How deep is your love?
So tell me how deep is your love,
How deep is your love? Pull me closer. How deep is
Dre, keep that knee on the ground. Keep that bottom knee on the ground. Lift that hip. Keep that bottom knee on the ground. Great job. Halfway there. Let's go.
your love? How deep is your love? How deep is your love?
how deep is your love, can it go deep? So tell me how deep is your love, can it
How deep is your love?
Tell me how deep is your love, can it go deep? So tell me how deep is your love, can it go deep? Nobody, I don't want nobody, baby. Something about your body, got me thinking of your body. Nobody, I don't want nobody, baby. Something about your body, got me thinking of your body. I don't want nobody, I don't want nobody, baby. Something about your body, got me thinking of your body. I don't want nobody, I don't want nobody, baby. About your body, about your body. I don't want nobody, I don't want nobody, baby. Something about your body, got me thinking of your body. Something about your body, yeah. I don't want nobody, I don't want nobody, baby. Something about your body, got me thinking of your body. I don't want nobody, I don't want nobody, baby. I don't want nobody, I don't want nobody, baby. Something about your body, got me thinking of your body. I don't want nobody, I don't want nobody, baby. Something about your body, got me thinking of your body. I don't want nobody, I don't want nobody, baby.
30 seconds, 30 seconds.
Let's go. Make no excuses now. I'm talking here and now. I'm talking here and now. Let's go. Your time is running now.
Great work, great work.
Talking here and now. I'm talking here and now. It's not about what you done. It's about what you do.
Good. I'm gonna give you a minute to water and towel off, and I'll call you back in and we'll go over the final round. If you're breathless right now, you are doing something right. I just want to encourage you guys and say thank you, because I'm not going this hard without you. No question. No question. No such thing as a self-made person. We need each other. Forget social distancing, physical distancing. We need social interaction. I appreciate you, and I'm grateful for you this morning. All right, all right. The last round is going to be a reverse lunge. We step back on our lunges because it puts less pressure on our knees. So my chest is up, and I'm stepping back with my lunge. If you want, you can grab a weight. My bag, front loaded. If not, no worries. I want you to be paying attention from the ground up. So I want you to watch my hips down. I'm stepping back. 90-degree angle right here, 90-degree angle right there. My chest is up, my core is engaged. Step back up. 5 and 5. Next, I'm gonna go shoulder taps. It's a great core exercise, but also shoulder stability. So I'm gonna be in a plank position. I'm gonna tap, put 1, 2, tap, 1, 2. The biggest thing I see, I don't want your hips to rotate. I want your core engaged and your hips are solid. They don't lift up and twist. If it's too hard, spread your feet wider. The wider the base, the easier it'll be. The next one is a bent over row. So I'm gonna grab my weight. It's very important I keep my back flat on this. So I'm here, I bended my hips, my back is flat, and all I'm doing is rowing with my arms. Flip here, flip here. If you don't have a weight, but you have a partner, you can go right here, and she's just in a solid base, and I'm gonna pull her arm, and she's gonna pull my arm in. Pull, pull, 10 each. If you don't have a weight or a partner, you're just going back to that push-up we did. Last one, we're gonna put our bag down, our weight down. Whatever it is, for me, it's my bag. Get that heart rate going. I'm gonna step over the top, 10 and 10, and then I'm gonna go around the world, hips low, chest up, facing the same direction, 5 and 5. Anybody have a question?
How many of that second one we're doing?
The second one is 10 each. The shoulder taps is 10 each. So
Okay.
20 total.
Okay.
You can go 10 total if you want. It's you versus you. You can go, if you're struggling at 10, that's good. We're moving to the next one. Everybody good?
What's the first movement? Can you actually go over it real quick? Because I'm trying to write it down.
All good. Reverse lunge is the first one. So I'm stepping back, reverse lunge, 5 and 5. The next one is shoulder taps, 20 total, 10 each. But if you're struggling at 10, you can call it a day there. I always want quality over numbers, right? Quality over quantity. The third one is a bent over row. I'm going 10 to 20, just like the shoulder taps. And the last one is the hop overs and around the world. So I'm hopping 10 total, around the world 5, around the world 5. We good?
Yep, thank you.
No problem. I'm gonna start the clock. Music starts, we start.
It's all about where you going, no matter where you've been. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. There is no better time time. I'm talking here and now. I'm talking here and now. Let's go. Right now is when you shine. I'm talking here and now. I'm talking here and now. It's not about what you've done, it's about what you do. It's all about where you going, no matter where you been. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's make it happen tonight. Let's make it happen. Ooh, let's make it happen tonight. Let's make it happen. Ooh, let's make it happen tonight. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Why wait to say? At least I did it my way.
Halfway.
Too fake, but in my heart I understand. I made my move, and it was all about you. Now I feel so far removed. You are the one thing in my way. 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 Why wait to say? At least I did it my way. I waited to face, but in my heart I understand. I made my move, and it was all about you. No, I feel so far removed. You are the one thing in my way. 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 You are the one thing in my way.
That's it. Great job, great job. That's a wrap, that's a wrap. Who feels like they got a little bit more? We just right, we just. Dre, how we feeling? Good, good.
That's great.
Good. So as we're cooling down, I just want your ears for a second. You can get your breath, you can get your water, you can towel down. Just make sure you can hear me. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna remind you and ask you, who remembers the focus of the day? 2 words, the focus of the day. If you don't, I'll remind you, it's all good. Anybody?
Gratitude?
Pretty much. It all sums up to that. The first one is adapt and overcome, right? I was doing this workout with my suitcase that's still full of clothes from the honeymoon I didn't get to go on because of the wedding I had to postpone because of this virus, right? But that doesn't shape my identity. That doesn't tell me how to attack every day. That's just something I can't control, right? We know that 10% of life is what happens to us, and the other 90 is how we respond. Our superpower is how we respond to anything. Someone can be completely wrong. Someone cuts you off in traffic, even though you're not driving that much. You choose how you respond. Are you gonna give them your power? Are you gonna give them your joy? No chance. So focus of the day is adapt and overcome. My challenge to you is to reach out to someone that you love and give them encouraging words. We all have a superpower through the gift of words, and to be kind and to lift people up. Don't assume they know you love them. Tell them you love them. Tell them how grateful you are for them, and encourage each other, because we need that now more than ever. Now, before I let you go, is there any questions on what we did or why we did it?
Was this a full body workout? Like basically like the main focus?
Full body workout, the main focus is, if you're on a strength training program, you can do something like this and it will not really affect it. The main thing we're working is core and cardio, but we are attacking everything in your body, right? So we did a dynamic for 5 minutes. The point of a dynamic is to get blood flow to your body and prime the muscles you're gonna be using, right? Your core, your glutes, things to keep you safe. All right, we targeted the hips. The outline for every workout was 7 minutes on, 3 minutes off. The more intense it is, the bigger the break. We limited the rest right here because we weren't using extremely heavy weights, right? It was mainly body weight. The first thing I did was a big exercise, a multi-joint movement. For example, squat to overhead press. Then we went to a core exercise. Then we went to a posterior chain exercise, which is just glutes and hamstrings, right? That's what makes us go. That's what makes us look good. And then we did something just to get the heart rate up. Jumping jacks, clap unders, etc. And that was the formula. So a main big meat and potatoes, big multi-joint movement. For example, squat to overhead press, core, posterior chain, row, glutes, hamstrings, and then energy system work. So if you want to duplicate this, it's an easy outline, 7 minutes on.
It's actually recorded. So for people listening in right now, this was a recording for the workout. So you guys I'm gonna email all of you guys with this recording in case you want to refer back to it. And also, if you can, when you get this email, just reply back if you loved it, you enjoyed it. So Coach Smith can come back and maybe do this a little more recurrently while we are staying at home. So we can maybe get sort of a kind of like a consistent thing going, maybe once or twice a week or so, with his time allowance, and we can get it going. So he's the best in the industry, so we gotta trust him. So.
And I appreciate you guys. I truly believe I needed this more than you needed this. Seeing your faces, knowing that you guys are watching, you know, the community aspect is the biggest part that we're missing. So.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining in, Coach Smash. Everybody, thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Take
Thank
care.
you, Coach.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
See you soon.
Bye.